Throughout Call of Duty's history, only a handful of games have been regarded as the greatest. So far in this series, we've played them all, apart from one. Today, that changes. For the very first time, I am playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on Veteran. Black Ops 2 is held in such high regard by many Call of Duty players. But for me, I've never played it, I've never experienced it. I'm not really sure what to expect. After Black Ops 1, I had a number of questions around Woods and Mason. And on that hand, I'm excited to play this. But on the other hand, I really did not enjoy Black Ops. I didn't like the clunkiness. And it had its moments, but it didn't really hook me. Oh, what a burn.
Lieutenant Colonel North, NSC. You already know Jason Hudson. What are you doing here? Yesterday, Sergeant...
So, we're back on PC again today. I'm hoping that will sort of counter the clunky feeling. With that now said, let's jump into this.
Hey, damn it!
That's pretty fucked up. First up, Black Ops 2 changed the way campaign was played, introducing strike missions, and the success or failure of these can have ramifications on the player. I didn't like this going into this. I didn't know about this, and I certainly don't like this approach. And I do suspect this is something Black Ops 3 will also include. So that is a big L right there. Now to give you guys a quick breakdown of the campaign, we're going to jump back and forth between the 1980s and 2025. In fact, we're jumping between the Cold War of 1986 to 1989 and what would be a second Cold War set in 2025, which is now the current day.
Welcome to the Hanoi Hilton. 6 months later, they shipped me over to Da Nang. And then a fucking swamp.
Hey, oh, he's back in it. We see Alex Mason return as the protagonist in the first Cold War missions, which also shows the rise of the game's primary antagonist, Raúl Menendez. The 2025 missions, aka Cold War II missions, feature David Mason, son of Alex Mason, as the protagonist, in which Raúl Menendez is plotting against the United States and China, with one of his ultimate goals being to see the United States in a new Cold War with China in revenge for his many misfortunes. In this era, wars are defined by robotics, cyber warfare, drones, and much more.
Woods, you in there, brother?
We also see Frank Woods return, so it appears he narrowly survived the events of the first game. We will also see Kravchenko make an appearance, who somehow survives his confrontation with Mason Woods at the end of the first game. So, I had the question of how Woods was still in these series going forward. Yeah, that has been answered. I don't really appreciate it. I thought it would be something better, if I'm honest. So the whole... Oh, he narrowly survived the grenade. Right, okay. Like, nah, whatever. So in mission 2, we're going to be fast forwarding to the future, where we're going to take control of David Mason, Alex Mason's son, alongside Harper. It's going to have us infiltrate a high-tech lab just to secure a rare element. This resource is key to the advanced cyber warfare, and its retrieval hints at the game's focus on futuristic tech.
Next to the Russians, huh?
You know me. I don't like anyone.
So mission 3 of Wounds is set in Afghanistan 1986. It puts us in the boots of Alex Mason during the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. This mission is crucial for understanding the backstory of the antagonist, Raul Menendez. We also see the seeds of Menendez's hatred towards the West as his sister's tragic fate is revealed.
These fucking numbers again.
Fucking Kravchenko! Shit! Of course he's involved in all this.
Kravchenko must die.
Yeah, see? You're just like your old man. No, it wasn't him.
That's not.
Come on, if you think it was him, don't you think he would have stuck around for a bit, huh? Maybe explain some shit?
Sí, no somos cuatro para restringirlo.
The fuck?
No witnesses. It saved your life. You should be in American hands by now. Call it a favor.
Nice.
Mission 4, Time of Fate. We're in Nicaragua, 1986, and this mission actually shifts the perspectives. Lets us play as Raul Menendez himself for a short time. You'll witness the burning of his family's home, and this is the motivation behind his vendetta. Then as Mason, we will storm Menendez's compound, encountering just devastation and just pure loss all along the way. And I must say, the few minutes we play as Raul, it is incredibly fun running around Nicaragua as a coked up lunatic.
The claws are bugging out in the deep water.
5.
Salazar,
Back to the
Crosby.
Future. David and Harper breaking the city together to build. Mission intense. Stealth segments. And dramatic escape. Collapsing buildings.
Menendez is here. Main courier with ISI leader.
I'll contact Briggs.
Mission 6. It's, I guess, an infiltration mission. David and his team are sent to retrieve Karma, a mysterious target tied to Menendez's schemes. The twist is Karma isn't an object but a person. Chloe Lynch, a key figure in Menendez's cyber plot. Protecting her becomes a pivotal part of the story. And just as I'm editing this, I don't recall her being a big part as it was.
The music wasn't
made
that
out.
bad.
I feel like we could have seen more of her.
No
shots. Too many hostages.
5 seconds, Chloe. No!
No!
Open fire!
Oh man. Fuck. How many times we gotta do this, man?
DeFalco has Karma. We're in pursuit. We need you to track the movements, Fareed. We can't let him get off the ship.
Up next, back to 1989, Panama for Suffer With Me. Alex Mason returns to a dark chapter. The mission unravels a betrayal, accumulated in a shocking scene where You're ordered to
goes his gun.
shoot an unidentified prisoner
Him?
and just watch the
Who
clip.
is Nexus target? Hudson!
Oh, what?
It's him, Woods. Nexus target is Raul Menendez.
You should have told us, Hudson. You should have told us.
We are ready. Bring him out.
They're bringing the son of a bitch out.
Confirm visual.
No, that ain't him.
People insane.
End this now, Woods.
That's not Raul.
What are you looking so smug about?
Cause it's not Raul, you idiot.
The fuck is going on?
Oh,
What's going on here?
it's Mason.
No. Mason!
Oh my
You
god.
bastard!
Oh wow. That was pretty cool. I didn't actually see that one come.
Menendez!
What a fucking gut punch. That is just... I did not see that coming. Touche. Jumping back to 2025, we're in Yemen, and this time we're briefly playing as Farid, who is an undercover operative within Menendez's organization.
Who betrayed me? Wasting your
We've basically been forced to make a difficult choice, but test our loyalty. The mission highlights the stakes of Menendez's influence, and it sets up the final act.
And you spineless piece of shit, getting others to do your dirty work. What kind of man are you?
Oh, maybe he doesn't betray us.
By following my orders, Freddy. Do it. Do the job now, Freddy. Do it, man. Come on.
Oh. Oh shit. Maybe we don't do that.
You betrayed us, Farid. And for what? I need a team cutting through this wall right
Mission 9,
now. I lost comms to Admiral Briggs.
we're set
He may be
in 2025 on the USS Barack Obama.
The fuck?
Menendez's master plan begins to unfold as he takes control of the US Navy ship. As David Mason, we must navigate betrayal and chaos to stop him. Depending on your choices, this mission's outcome can dramatically affect the ending. This is something I learned afterwards. So, just to quickly recap, I thought Harper was going to betray us, but this is what happened. So Mission 10 sees a massive assault on LA by Menendez to forces, showcases the game's futuristic tech and scale. As David, you defend against drones and vehicles while racing to stop Menendez's broadcast and incites global chaos.
Oh, what the fuck?
Mission 11 is Judgment Day, the grand finale. David and his team launch an assault on Menendez's stronghold. This mission brings everything full circle, offering multiple endings based on choices throughout the
Guess we're
campaign.
supposed to do that then.
Mason,
Will Menendez face justice, or will his
you are
vision of
one
destruction
crazy
succeed?
bastard.
Is
You know that,
pretty
right?
much up to us. The game itself did play smoothly. It didn't feel clunky, which was a huge relief. Thankfully, the controls were more modern, and I didn't really have a learning curve. One thing I will say, this was by far the easiest veteran playthrough. There was next to no nade spam, which is refreshing, and I truly thank you for that. The story itself was good. There were some moments that, as you saw, they shocked me, surprised me, and I'm gonna say it, they were fucking oh my god moments. Perhaps if I didn't know Black Ops 3 was going to strap a jetpack to my back, I'd feel more invested in this, but truth be told, I'm just not. No, it's not because it's a Treyarch title. As discussed in my Call of Duty free playthrough, I love that game. Nothing about Treyarch, no disrespect, or I'm not one of those, oh, it's not Modern Warfare, it's not Infinity Ward. I just don't like this series. I can't explain it, but it just doesn't feel like Call of Duty to me, or what I feel Call of Duty is. I don't know, I just can't explain it. As I say, I can't explain it. I do not have an answer as to why. I just don't get Call of Duty vibes from this campaign. I'm sorry, I just don't get it. I really don't. Now that I've experienced Call of Duty 2 Black Ops 2, sorry, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, the legend doesn't live up to the myth. I totally understand that the game is dated, but if I was playing this when it first came out, I would not feel any differently about it. I will be very, very disappointed if Call of Duty 2025 is Black Ops 2 remastered, as the rumours seem to be pointing to. If you want this game remastered, please do tell me why, because I just don't get it. Anyway, I'm not hating on your game. If you enjoy it, then that's absolutely great. Everyone has a different opinion. But I just can't get invested in the Black Ops series, I'm afraid. So we'll be back with Call of Duty Ghosts. See you next week. Until then, stay frosty.